Gamers, we game where we want, when we want, where we want, with who we want, on what we want, okay? Irregardless of brand or internet bullying. That's what a freeform gamer is, man. A pure freeform gamer. And that's what I am, and I'm sure if you're on this channel, that's what you are. So I appreciate you guys coming to join me as I jump into some Tomb Raider, or Shadow of the Tomb Raider, that is. And we talk about the Game Awards, man. It was definitely an interesting show. Oh, excuse me, take that off here. It was definitely an interesting show. And there's a lot to be said about it. But before I get into it, I'm going to go ahead and get this game started. Give me 1 second, make sure my headset is paired. Oh yeah, it's not paired. Let's see. So that's the right one, right? Okay. Okay, I think we're in there. All right, let me get that off here. I know it's early in the day, so if you are joining me, man, that is awesome. Thank you so much for kicking it with me. All right, I can't hear any sound. Gotta make sure I get my sound down. I don't know what's up with my Stadia logo. Oh, that's why. There we go. Okay, there's the sound. We're good. All right. Peruvian jungle. All right, let's get in. Let's get some Peruvian jungle gameplay. Look up. No. My controller's not moving right now. Start that back one more time. Oh, that's why. There we go. Okay. The Peruvian jungle. Man, for those who are interested in this game, if you played the first one, first of all, if you like action adventure games, I'd recommend it for sure. But if you played the first Tomb Raider, the reboot, so far I have to say, with my own experience and with accounts from other players who played it, the best one since the original reboot. I liked the second one, but there was just something missing, you know, just something there that wasn't quite as good as the first one. But apparently this one is a lot better, and it plays wonderfully. So if you're just joining, I appreciate it for getting in here early. It's early in the day for people in America anyway. I know I get a lot of people from the UK and even Russia, which is awesome. So again, either way, thanks for joining me. You guys are awesome. And I definitely did want to talk about the Game Awards. I don't know if you watched the Game Awards. I don't know where the hell I'm going, by the way. I know this can't be the way. Oh, there's something over here.
Could be useful.
Oh, okay, yeah. Hardwood, alright. There's something over here.
Jonah!
This jungle scene is
Can
nice.
anyone hear me? Hello? Anyone? I'll keep this for later.
I'm looking for him. Let's go ahead and collect. Yeah, let's go ahead and collect.
Where are they? I have to find them.
Make sure I'm getting good sound and everybody can hear. Make sure my mic is good. Okay, you can hear me. Perfect, we're good. We're in there. All right. A good morning, Miss Joseph. That's cute. You should be watching some of this gameplay here. Because, aren't you a big Tomb Raider fan? Okay, for some reason I feel like I'm going backwards. I'm not going that way. Okay, here's a ledge.
The Silver Crown Mountain. I'm getting closer.
You sure are.
Someone's over there.
You are also
I have to get to them.
an early adopter of Stadia, which has the entire collection of Tomb Raider games on it. Pretty awesome. Yeah, this game definitely takes it to a whole nother level. Okay, so maybe I'm not supposed to go there. I'm supposed to see that. Maybe it's just, yeah, here we go. Great. So, Miss Joseph, how does the stream quality look, and how's the audio, including my mic and the game's sound quality? Alright, got fellas, I can't do anything with those eggs. I mean, they're golden eggs. I can't have the golden eggs? I mean, seriously? Come on. You're not gonna do me like that. Okay. Looks like she's trying to grab onto something. What are you trying to grab onto? Maybe, no, can't do that. There's no way I'm gonna be able to make that jump, y'all. There's just no way. You're gonna get into play some today on your break. Oh, that's awesome. That is the beauty of Stadia. Oh, go back to. I'm glad I touched the screen there. Yeah, that is the beauty of Stadia. I'm afraid to do this jump. I'm seriously afraid to do this jump. She's like reaching out. Alright guys, if I die, do not laugh at me right now. Do not laugh at me. Oh! Okay. She must have been training with Michael Jordan or something, because that's some serious hops. Straight up. The quality is great and the sound is good. Alright, perfect. Thank you. I hope to only improve from this point. I gotta get my mic so I can have dedicated microphone sound. I'm getting the audio from my voice to the camera, so it seems to be working decently. That's good. Oh yeah. Where's she looking up at? Oh. Well, I guess that doesn't matter anymore. That's cool defamation. Go ahead and jump, yeah. I did it, and I'm shocked that I survived. That deformation is really cool. I like how they're using that now with the snow and the mud effects in video
Fire!
games.
Someone must be
They
around.
even added the
Hello?
water puddles.
Jonah! Miguel! Can you hear me? Where are you?
All right, my first campsite. So this would have been the first time I'd have been able to save. Wow.
I didn't
No
know the
way.
storm would hit so hard. This is all my fault. I should have listened to Jonah, thought it through. I never should have taken that dagger.
The skill
I
system
hope
is a
no one
lot
else was
deeper.
hurt. No other village destroyed. I need to stop these cataclysms before it's too late.
Unlock from the adjacent skills purchase. Okay, cool. All right. So what should I go with first? Looks like we have instinct skills, combat, or warrior skills. Okay, seeker skills, warrior skills, and then scavenger skills. What should I pick first? And what's up, everybody? For everyone joining, make sure to hit that like button. I greatly appreciate you guys being here so early. That is awesome. Thank you so much for joining me. What should I pick? What should I pick? Yes, she is in a jungle rainforest type of environment. Yes, we are in the Peruvian jungle, to be more precise. Scavenger skills. Yeah, scavenger skills are always the best. You're right. I should choose scavenger. Let's see. Cayman speed. Increase speed when swimming. Okay, that's a good one. I'll probably pick that one. Automatically loot enemies. Oh, automatically loot enemies killed by stealth takedowns. That's cool. Perform stealth takedowns without alerting. Okay, I'm gonna choose that one for sure. But I have 3 skill points, so I think I can go. I think I'll choose these 2 as scavenger. Right? Okay, and so I have lure or craft lure arrows, attract and kill nearby enemies with a poison cloud when triggered. Obscures line of sight. Okay. And then what else did I unlock? Increase. Okay, capacity when underwater. Okay, cool. So those are able to be opened later on. Kill a second enemy during stealth takedown to perform chain takedown? What? Especially being in the jungle? Yeah, I definitely want to do my scavenger skills, right? Let's see, what else do they have? I like this one over here too. That one's kind of cool. It's second takedown capability. You know, we're going to go stealth, so I'm going to go ahead and choose this one as well. Oh, I don't have any. Oh, it's 2 skill points. Okay, I'll get that one later. Let's see what we got here. So you got 1 more skill point. I'm going to go ahead and spend it. What is this? Increase precision, holding charge shots for longer time. I like that one. What was the other ones in here? We have large. Locate the heart of a large animal while using survival instincts. Okay. Dart poison venom from spiders and beetles. Harps acquired at night. Treasure chest, map explorer. I like to explore. I'll be able to find that, no problem. Visual assistance when aiming an enemy's head. Nah, I definitely get it. Alright, let's do that. Let's do that. Alright. I think we are good to go. By the way, look at this, guys. I'm playing on Stadia right now, and I'm streaming to you guys live. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that amazing? It's just playing like I'm playing on a native console.
Part of the plane landed here. My gear is in that cargo. I'll need to cut it down.
And I've got tons of people who play Stadia day one who've been playing. And I'm telling you, everyone is having an amazing experience, as you can see. I'm not just one person who says this, you know. Of course, there's going to be a few people that have issues. And I mean, I guess some of that can be on
without a tool.
But, oh, I don't have a knife yet. What's called it? But anyway, but I'm telling you, for the most part, it has to be user end issues. Even if you have really good internet, make sure that you have your, make sure that you have the system that you're using, whether it be your PC or the Chromecast, prioritized as what needs to be pulling the bulk of the internet bandwidth, because if you have anyone else on the internet, of course it's going to change the quality of your experience. So you want to make sure that whatever it is that you're using is prioritized. That's what a lot of people overlook. Okay, see you in a bit. It's Joseph. Special lady. Uh-oh. What's up with these bees? I
Won't be
can't
able
catch
to
the
open
beetles.
that
I can't
without
do
a
anything with
tool.
the birds. I still need a weapon there. What we got going on over here? Okay. Okay. Okay, it still turned out. Oh! And I got hit. It still turned out to be nothing. What do we got going on up here? Can I at least... Okay, I can at least open it. Alright. So we got quite a few people in the chat. So how about those Game Awards, y'all? How about the Game Awards? I need somebody to communicate with me if you want to talk about the Game Awards now. Miss Joseph can't be the only one. Alright, let's see. Just wait till I get my weapons, little caribou or whatever the hell it was. You quit bullying me. Ooh, excuse me, guys. Ooh. What's up, EFF? Or is it just F? I'd really like to know. Oh, the Game Award. Oh, multi-FPS fan. Thank you guys for hitting the chat. It was cringe. Yeah, the Game Awards were. Oh my God, you know. I had fun. I hung out with Coloco on Think Game and Talk. His channel is really cool. I recommend you guys check it out, especially if you like great comedy and Nintendo Nintendo videos. Really cool channel. Great guy. But yeah, we hung out last night. We watched it on his stream last night. Thank you, F. Yeah, the Xbox X. You silly dude. They just went out here and did it because sex sells, baby. We're trying to sell consoles around here, man. Sex sells. That is hilarious, dude. Oh my God. So, yeah, man. I mean, it was kind of cringe though, huh? Some of the cringiest part for me was when Green Day was like, first of all, I mean, I used to listen to Green Day back in the day. I was never a huge fan of Green Day, to be honest with you. They weren't that great to me, but they were obviously very, very popular. I guess I gotta dive in. But they sang the song that everybody knew, and it was like, okay, cool. But then they started going on to some new song that nobody kind of really cared about. And it's like, you guys aren't hip, no one cares anymore. Get off the show. Nah, that's kind of mean, but yeah, that's how it felt. I guess you just jump. Oh no, you don't just jump! She just died to her death like it was nothing. But
Part
man,
of the plane landed here. My gear is in that cargo. I'll
the
need to cut it
Xbox
down.
One X? Oh, hold on. Oh, the Xbox One Sex, excuse me. Try that real quick. You know shit was rigged when the game like fucking R2 gets shafted completely. F, you like the new Xbox? It looks cheap. That's hilarious. And they showed only 3 exclusives. You silly. Cheap like design wise or price? That's a good question. Oh, design, yeah. That's hilarious, yeah. Alright, so where we at? So I'm gonna get to the Xbox. in a second. I do want to talk about what FPS was talking about, which is the fact that it's rigged, right? Okay. So I'm not saying it is rigged, but it was a conversation that was had last night about certain aspects of the show being rigged. For instance, like Fire Emblem Heroes
Maybe a
or
piece
Fire
of
Emblem
scrap from the
3
wreck.
Heroes. What the hell? Fire Emblem 3 Houses winning the fan award. And my buddy Koloko actually brought up a pretty good point as to how that could be rigged because there was
Damn it.
a popularity test, basically, a popularity poll, basically, for those games to be elected by the fans. And he had a point with PlayStation having the largest install base between the two. I mean, even larger than both Xbox and Switch combined at this point. That'll soon be, different when the Switch continues to sell. But at this point, I mean, it's larger than both of them combined. How is it that Fire Emblem Houses won when it is definitely it was a popular game. It did well. It did better than expected, I believe. But even with the entire fan base and then the entire Switch fan base, it just doesn't compete in numbers. And we know Fire Emblem is more of a niche game. It doesn't compete in numbers, especially also against the marketing that any of the other games would have had to win. So how did it win? If it's a popularity test, you already know the fanboys of Sony are just gonna vote for the Sony exclusive just because. So how did Fire Emblem win? Was it genuine or was it a setup? That's a good question. Yeah, and RE2 getting shafted completely. That's crazy. I didn't think they would get shafted completely. That was an amazing looking game. I didn't actually get to play it myself, but I heard nothing but things. Heard nothing but good things about it. Excuse me. And I want to play it. I want it to come to Stadia because I really want to play that game. I really supposed to be doing this channel, y'all. Miss Joseph, you done pissed F off now. You talked about the sex box. You done talked down on the sex box. You in trouble now. What's up, Cherry? Thanks for joining PFG. That's a long time, PFG, man. He been in the game for a minute with me. Let's see, missing gear. Come on, man. I'm missing all this gear. What's going on, y'all? What do you think about the Xbox One Series X, right? That's the funny thing is it seems like it's just another Xbox One. I mean, I guess technically it is since there's no more generations, right? Did you see the crowd every time RE2 is mentioned? Fuck. Yeah, I didn't actually see that because I was actually working while trying to watch the show, so some of the things I did kind of miss. But man, I'm assuming they had to have been hyped for it. They had to have been because the game is just straight hype. I watched BGA for the ads. I think the entire thing is rigged, but that's okay with me. I was hoping for hope you stay to show more. Yeah, the sex box. Yeah, leave the sex box alone. Exactly, Miss Joseph. Leave the sex box alone. How you gonna do that to that man? The sex box would be perfect if it came with VR. I mean, all they needed was VR. What the hell? I guess that's why they were like, we can't sell VR on this thing. It's already called the sex box. It's like it's gonna be way too controversial. Ari is the shit. I hope it comes to Stadia. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. So okay, I guess we all agree then. Okay, it must have been rigged. That's fair then. I would agree. I mean, there's just way too much money involved. You know what I mean? Oh my god, I need to find a goddamn bow and arrow or something around this motherfucker. I can't get anywhere. They straight made this like Metroid. I didn't expect this. Okay, there's another thing I don't have to 2 minutes of silence for Stadia community. I know, I was a little disappointed. I was happy to see the stupid ass ad though. I love that fucking ad. It's so dumb. But it's funny, I just did not expect that from Google. I didn't. I really didn't. And I like it. But yeah, they definitely failed on that one. But I guess, I don't know, maybe they were getting jerked, you know what I'm saying? They probably got folks spending a lot of money to put them ads up there, and they're like, yo, what the fuck? You want us to spend what to do what? Nah, we good, man. We'll just go ahead and pay for a couple ads and move on. But yeah, I'm definitely disappointed with that. I wish I saw more from Stadia. Oh, Resident Evil? Yeah, I hadn't played it yet either. I don't have a platform to play it on right now. So, I definitely would have though if I did. Okay, what am I missing here? I'm missing something. Climb up there? No. But, so yeah, Game Awards rigged. We can definitely just go ahead and just say that for sure. But let's go ahead and talk about the Xbox sex now. Let's officially get on it, you know. And, Miss Joseph, stop bullying people in the chat. Just bad. What's alarming is that the Stadia logo was missing from Doom Eternal trailer. Well, I wouldn't say that was alarming, but I mean, it's definitely odd, but it's coming. I don't have any doubt about that. Is this out no? But yeah. So the Xbox One or the Xbox, excuse me, Series X. I think the name is stupid as hell. I think this is a dumbass name, man. I just think Microsoft just doesn't know how to name products, you know what I mean? They just don't know how to do it very well. But, I mean, I'll get over it, of course. And I get it. I mean, it's the Xbox variant X, you know. So there's going to be a series of them. You know, and they're really trying to go for the phone model. And I get it. Microsoft has the money to do that. They don't really have to sell the consoles to make money because they're going to make money on their software end. So they can afford to put a number of different models out there, just like they do with the Surface line. And I thought that was going to happen. I mean, I have that prediction in my Twitter. In my Twitter. I actually reposted too, just to show. I have that prediction up that they're going to go along the way of the Surface. And it'll be the best place to play their games and use their software. But, you know, you'll be able to play them pretty much anywhere, man, at this point, you know. So I think the name is stupid as hell, though. The Series X. It's like, okay. But, I mean, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do, so. And that's what they're trying to do. Okay, obviously this is something I need to get down. So, I need to climb up somewhere to get to that. Let me see. I think I gotta go over here. This is what I'm thinking. This is just... That must be the supplies I'm trying to get. All those... Hold on. I haven't played so many games. What's alarming? Okay. I noticed that as well. Oh, yeah. That it wasn't on there. All those poor kids who will find an Xbox One X because... Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. I mean... It's so silly. I mean... I just don't think that they're that concerned with selling the boxes. I really don't. They have such a deep... see, I can't cut that, though. They have such a deeply ingrained subscription model that people have become totally used to. No one really questions the subscription model. They just buy, and stick with it, you know? So, people are already prepared for that. They're already prepared to purchase 3 to 4 subscription models when they get their Xbox immediately. They've already got it. So you're already paying Microsoft. They're building this this model, this business model of the series of Xboxes based on the subscription models that you've already been tied into. And they're hoping to, again, you know, drive that Game Pass home, you know. So where they're going to be putting all their money is into third-party partnerships, trying to get these third parties to jump onto the bandwagon so they can have really killer apps, because they're not going to have the killer apps, man. Let's just be real here. They're not going to have the killer apps. I don't believe so. I hope so, but I don't believe that's going to be the case. So maybe I jump over there. Oh, that's probably something I still can't get, right? Nope. Oh my God, guys. Oh my God, I've been spending way too much time over here. Somebody help me out. Um, but yeah, that's what it's gonna be, man. You know, there's gonna be a variation of models. You know, don't expect really them to still talk about sales numbers um, when it comes to that. And I expect, at least through the streaming service, at the very least, Xbox will become available in several different places. But the box itself, it looks like a tower. It looks like a custom tower, like a custom PC tower. You know, they've had those the frag boxes and stuff like that, where they're just miniature. They're just miniature game towers, and they're obviously Windows-based systems, but they're just developed focusing mainly on gaming. So I mean, and it kind of looks like a router or a gateway that you get from like Xfinity or some shit. But I mean, it's obviously meant to fit inside, you know, guys. It's obviously meant to fit inside, the scheme of a adult's home in the living room and not look like a video game. You know, it's meant to look like, you know, an accessory that's just, it's sleek. Okay, I'm missing something, y'all. Something ain't right. Something ain't right. But that shouldn't be possible, man. They shouldn't make the main thing that you need, like a knife, that hard to find. This is it's not right. I'm missing something. What we got going on here? Lil Croft, Lil Ass, really loves running around by lonesome. I wonder what her therapy sessions be like for real on her lonesome for real. I know Stadia is ready for next gen for sure. Already looking like the Wii U situation. Well, I think the Xbox will do better than the Wii U because the Wii U not only, well, first of all, the Wii U was a very casual console, or the Wii was a very casual console, so it was dependent on the casual to even support it, really. Whereas, I mean, I guess everybody's becoming the casual, but Xbox has definitely been more of a hardcore multimedia machine from the outset. So I think it'll do decently from that standpoint. And unlike Nintendo, Microsoft has a number of different dedicated locations to sell their device. So they'll have other devices. So like this, when I bought my Surface, I have the Surface Pro 6, but when I bought my Surface, I had several examples in the Microsoft store to go sit down, look at, check out, if I needed to, which I didn't. Somebody to talk to me about the product and let me know the difference between each product. So you can actually have someone sit with you and walk you through it all, give you a soda, give you a snack. I'm serious. Like they'll feed you there, and let you play on the devices and stuff. So they have a better setup to be able to handle something like that, selling multiple variations of a single device. I already been up there. So I mean, they'll do fine. I don't think they expect to sell gangbusters on the platform. They just expect it to sell enough and again build that software lineup, man. But anyway, let's see. Running around the jungle, tunes and shit. For real. I don't know, man. If they pull off 4K 60, be instant buy for me. Are you talking about the Xbox or Stadia? Because Stadia will definitely be doing that. It's already doing that, but it's definitely doing that as the developers get more familiar with the platform. Because it's a totally different infrastructure. You're talking about a data center, man. We're not talking about a PC that you can build yourself, or an Xbox or a PlayStation or a Switch. Not Nvidia or AMD. Regular store-bought chips or anything. We're talking about something completely fucking custom, using Unix and all that stuff. So if you're talking about that, it's definitely happening. But yeah, Xbox. I mean, yeah, they're gonna do 4K 60. They're gonna do 4K 60. I mean, I think this is the thing that people tend to misunderstand about 4K 60 or any setting. It's like It's like this, and I think they're gonna do, really well as far as visual quality. But with that said, 4K and 60 frames are just numbers. So like the Xbox One X when it came out, people were like 4K 60, 4K 60. Well, yeah, it was gonna reach 4K 60, but the games were gonna be at the standard of the Xbox One S, essentially. You know what I mean? So it had enough power to take games that were running on an Xbox One S and up-res them to 4K 60. It didn't really do too much more than that. You know what I mean? So, or 4K 30, really, for the most part. And a lot of that was really upscaled and whatnot. Um, so yeah, I mean, it was just taking basically what the Xbox One S was capable of and pushing that a little higher. So it's gonna do 4K 60, that's for sure. But I just wouldn't expect those 4K 60 games to be just super over the top, mind blowing, out of this world, crazy games. You're gonna get stuff like that from platforms like Stadia, or when Amazon jumps in the game, because that is something that, first of all, you're gonna have to have the hard drive space in order to be able to do that. You know, um, and most people are gonna have that. You're gonna have 2 or 3 games, on your hard drive. So that's why I say game streaming. Oh, is that something I should be getting? Game streaming should solve all of that, where you don't have to have any of that on your internal hard drive. And the developer can build on a data center to bring you games that are 4K 60, but are really revolutionary because you're not required to depend on local hardware to run that. You know what I'm saying? And the end user to store that data. Yeah, the sex will sell fine. I mean, sex sells, so it's gonna sell okay. But then again, you can make an argument that the Xbox isn't targeted primarily to children who are at the mercy of their parents. I mean, everything is targeted at children, man. Trust me. Children are the biggest pushers of products selling when it comes to um, frivolous items. I mean, these are frivolous. We don't need gaming consoles. So yeah, I mean, kids they always want a game. You know what I'm saying? No, I guess that wasn't it. They always want a video game. So yeah, I mean, they want their shit to sell. The kids, I mean, you say that, but then you look at the last batch of games that Microsoft has been promoting with the Xbox. They're all kid-friendly games. So they definitely want to target kids. They just also want adults that want their product in their house. They don't want their box to look like a damn Wii U. You know what I'm saying? That shit looked like it was for toddlers, yo. That shit looked like it needed to be in the toddler section. Straight up. I mean, that gamepad was horrible. Yeah, it's fucking pathetic, man. They really ruined that. That was a bad move by Nintendo. Oh, really? So I can climb these trees? Okay, so let me go find that other one back there. Another one there. Yeah, they really ruined that. What you talking about, man? What are the chances xCloud or Stadia client on Switch? Man, I honestly, well, xCloud probably has a greater chance because of the relationship that Nintendo and Microsoft have developed with one another. They have a really good chance, in my mind, of being on the Switch. But I think it'll be the exclusives. I don't think that Nintendo. It's going to be more aligned with what Microsoft has done with with xCloud on PC, where it's a limited variety of games, and that's what I think Microsoft is going to have to be able to do with xCloud in trying to move them to different platforms. Nobody's going to allow you to pretty much make 90% of their profit on games that they would get on their own system. You know what I mean? Okay, they can't. I don't better jump that. Yeah, they're not going to allow that. So, like for instance, an Assassin's Creed or something is available on the Game Pass or whatever the case, or xCloud. I don't think Nintendo's going to be okay with that. What do you got here? Guess there's something down here. Okay, it's a hole. Yeah, I don't think Nintendo's going to allow that, but that's just me. Stadia, I would love that, but I don't think so. I just don't think Nintendo is willing to share their platform, man. And that's where I think another company challenging by I can't explore that entrance. You won't let me in. That's where I think another hardware manufacturer is going to come into the game and make another hybrid console. Because believe you me, Nintendo's not going to be the only one that's going to jump on this hybrid console uh, situation. That is just, it's too good. That's the future right there, man. You want something that you can play your games on at any time. The Switch is that. The only thing is the Switch is limited by the internal hardware. So if you had streaming abilities, you're good. I mean, I can take my Switch, dock it, and play my stream games on a 4K display, and then I can take those same games mobile and stream them because 5G is coming out. And when 5G comes out, it's gonna be able to be streamed in 5G. There's enough data in 5G to stream these games. Um, you're gonna be able to play them games pretty much anywhere, you know. And if the device is 5G capable, it's a wrap, you know. So there needs to be a company that doesn't have their own games, you know, or their own interest in selling games and getting the profit themselves to actually take that stance and take that position, man. I don't think Nintendo's gonna do it. Unfortunately, I don't think so. But the thing about Nintendo is they've got such a dedicated fan base, and they have such a strong library of games that they don't really have to worry about that, at least for the near future. You know, they can stand for years, at least 10 years. Alright, let's see what you guys talking about. Crazy Switches old are sold. It's crazy the Switch old sold the Xbox One X in 2.5 years. Oh, outsold it. I see, outsold it. Yeah, unbelievable. No, that's not unbelievable, man. That's Nintendo, bro. That was definitely gonna happen. Anybody didn't believe that was gonna happen, man. They a fool because that's just, first of all, Nintendo has always done better in the handheld space, and Nintendo has always done better than Xbox. So, you know, that was a given. You know, you can't beat Nintendo IP, man. I'm really stuck in this jungle, y'all. Like, straight up. I don't have a knife. I don't have a bow and arrow. I can't go back. What am I missing? Hell yeah, Switch has some amazing games. Yeah. Oh yeah, also the Xbox One original, yeah. Yeah, a lot of good games. Let's see. Can't wait to get back to this. Yeah, man. What's up, Cherry? What's up with your gaming content, man? I hadn't seen you on there for a while. And you said, oh, it looks like Apple Airport. Oh, it looks like what looks like an Apple Airport. Oh, what you talking about, F? Hope so. Shit through. Shit throw PSN in there while you're at it, right? Yeah, I think it'd be a third-party product that's just interested in selling their hardware. You know, that will take all the different streaming services on it. You know, if they can create an amazing deal for those companies to compete on that hardware, that's going to be the future right there. Nintendo still has the opportunity to stick around because they have a strong library. But I think at some point Nintendo's going to want to get invested in the streaming as well. But I don't know, because they have such a dedicated fan base that are into buying their physical products. Again, they could still do that, man. They can get away with it because they have that legacy. Again, they're like the Disney of gaming, you know, where Disney can just sell plushies and shirts and jackets and hats and earphones and snacks and shit. You know, no one else in the movie entertainment industry can actually do that. And I'm talking about for generations. You know, they can do that for the launch of their movie, you know, but they can't do that for generations. You know, and Nintendo can continue to do that. They can just sell products, you know, based on their franchises and shit. So they don't have to be so dependent on just trying to sell uh, software packages and all that, you know. Because again, when they do sell their games, they sell multi-millions. It's embarrassing to see Sony sell 100 million consoles and then only sell 2 to 3 million, 5 to 10 million at most exclusives. You know, Nintendo has a 30 million install base, but they sell 15 to 20 million games. You know, 10, 15 million, 5, 8 million. You know, and they only have a 30 million install base. You know, reaching what 40, 50 million now. So and the numbers just get greater from there. You know, and they didn't pour 80 million, 150 million into the development of the game. You're talking about a 10 to 20 million at most game development. So and that just is a testament to how Nintendo, when it comes to gaming, they are the definition of gaming, whereas Sony and Microsoft are entertainment, multimedia, hardware, and software companies getting into gaming. So the interest for them is a lot different, and the margin uh, for profit that they're looking to make is a whole nother ball game for them. You know, so that's why I say Nintendo's not really in a rush to change anything because and again, Nintendo sells those games and those millions at the same price that they launched at. So you're talking about $60 for those games. Whereas Sony, they hit those margins of 5 to 10 million at best when those games go on discount 3 months from the launch date. You know, 6 months from the launch date, they're at 90% off. They're being bundled with the platform, you know. So that's not really a sale at the level that Nintendo does it. It just nobody competes with them on that level, man. And that's a huge leverage. Huge leverage. You can't push that company because you can't compete with that, you know. They continue to put out good games. Yep, absolutely. Great games. I'm coming back to making game content for sure. Hell yeah, man. I want to see you on there. I gotta see you on there, man. It's been a minute. I know I've been gone for a minute too, but I'm glad to be back, man. I'm glad to be back. I'll hold it down, man, till you get back, man. You know, maybe we got to get on a chat together. You know, I'm gonna get a group of people together, man, where we can just, you know, like a podcast, I guess. You know, we can talk, you know, and you know, talk games and play some stuff and have some good times, man. Anybody interested in that, man? Hit me on my DM on Twitter, and we can set something up at some point. You know, we'll give it some time. But I'm literally like lost in the jungle right now, y'all. I'm gonna look something up, find out where the hell do I get my knife, because that is what I need. That is what I need, my knife. What time is it? Okay. I totally need my knife. I've been running around here in the jungle, lost in a motherfucker. Laura looking stupid as hell. We got. Where do I find my damn knife? It's like he coming up to hit me or something. So what about that No More Heroes 3, y'all? That No More Heroes 3 on the Switch. I don't know if you guys saw that trailer. That looked good to me, man. That looked really good to me. I need that in my life. Knife, after completing the first stage of the jungle, reach the main hub. Yeah. It's okay to approach the yellow propeller. Examine, you have to dive. Oh, okay. I thought I tried to dive, but it wouldn't let me dive. There's has to be a way of doing. Yeah, you know, of course. I tried diving, but it wouldn't let me dive. But it says I'm supposed to dive. So maybe I'm. Oh, you know what? I was pressing the wrong button. Oh my gosh. See, that's what I get for running my mouth. Okay, let me see. That's what it was. That damn eel again. Come on, girl. Get him. That's what it was. I was pressing the wrong button, y'all. Yeah. That's what I get for running my mouth, man. You know, I'm over here talking, we having a good time. But this is what these are about, man. You know, I get on here to live stream, of course, to play the game. But I can play the game and just be focused on the game by myself. I mean, come on. But it's fun to get on here and talk and chat with you guys, man. That's what this is all about, dude. My employees keep coming into my office to ask me questions. I'm just trying to do payroll and watch this stream. What the fuck are y'all talking about? I missed the whole damn shit. The whole shit. Oh man, we just running our fucking mouths, man. I'm just talking crazy and shit. I totally spent all this time running in circles, dude. And I was supposed to dive into that lake, and I totally missed the fact that I was pressing the damn wrong button to dive in the lake, yo. Talk about being overexcited and shit.
Good, but it's dull. I need to find something to sharpen it.
Oh my god, lady. Lady. Seriously? Oh, god. Alright. Now where the hell is that camp at? He sure is running around a lot. Okay. Where the hell is that camp? I don't even know where the camp is. Right, they don't knock? Damn. They ain't there buzzing.
Exactly what I was looking for. Just need a bit more.
Alright, let me go get this, there we go, here's the camp. Oh my god. Yo, this stream has been awesome, y'all. Thank you for joining me on this joint. This is lit. It's still unavailable. So where the hell am I supposed to sharpen this damn knife? No, they don't. Work with a bunch of Creole women. They walk in and argue. Oh shit, yeah, I know you got it bad over there, brother. Oh my god. You got it bad.
Needs to be sharper.
I believe that. Where am I gonna sharpen this fucking thing?
Got everything I need. Should head back to camp.
Oh, really? Oh, okay, so I need the resources first, okay. I'm like, really? I can't do it here? Alright, cool. Out of curiosity, is Stadia the only platform you game on currently? No, absolutely not. No, I game on the Switch. That's my main console, man. And, Stadia really became like my it replaced my Xbox, really, which is funny because, you know, Xbox obviously has more games on it than a third party or whatever. But I just got tired of Xbox, dude. Tired of it. The exclusives are just shit.
That should be sharp enough.
And I was paying for their online service, the subscription and all that. I was like, you know what? I got rid of my Xbox and I was gonna get another one. Eventually, I'll probably get the sex box, you know. But at some point, because we have a library of games, and I owe Miss Joseph a sex box. You know what I'm saying? So I'm go ahead and get
Something's
you that
still holding the supplies up.
Miss Joseph. No, I owe her one. Cause she was playing Rainbow Six Siege, which is amazing. And what was it? Dead Rising 3. No, yeah, Dead Rising 3.
Yes. Now I can get my gear back.
On the Xbox One. I got rid of it, so I told her I would get her another one, but it was just like, I really don't feel like buying another one. But, you know, now the new one is coming out or whatever, I'll probably get her one. So she can go ahead and enjoy her sex box.
Why didn't I pack all my equipment together?
Yeah, company guys, any requests?
Miss Croft?
You really can't.
Anyone? Come in.
Miguel? Where are you?
That says keep calm and just not say shit. Okay, finally got my bow and arrow. Okay, all right. Now we're in business now, y'all. Now I can kill animals and do shit. Okay, where was that at that I had to go up? all the time. They just don't give a shit. Nah. You talking about Creole women? Nah. Nah. They wear the pants, yo. For real. They be tough and rough. They looking at you crazy, talking about respect you. What? I ain't disrespecting you. Shit, they be feeling disrespected for you asking for some damn respect. Oh, that boy still got away. Damn, is that a place I can go to? Huh? Alright, there was another little spot up here. Let me see. So there's a spot that I could, maybe I can catch this and climb. Oh, okay, I have to. No! God damn it. There we go. Make sure to hit that like button, y'all. Hit that like button, hit that like button.
Miguel? I don't like this. Miguel? Where are you? Oh no.
Yeah, knock the boy out his boots.
Miguel? Miguel?
But yeah, no, yeah, I forgot that I was even telling you that, oh, yeah, FPS, I forgot I was telling you. Yeah, no, I play I play Stadia as my third party box right now, you know. Because it also fits, this is the thing about Stadia too, it fits multiple, standards I guess I wanted to keep for the most part, which was one was mobility, you know what I mean? I wanted to have mobility, and so Switch was for me like amazing. So that's why I was like, okay, yeah, Switch is perfect. And then
Miguel?
Stadia, you know, obviously I wanted to have some, you know, higher definition games, visuals. You know, I like my visuals and shit. So I was really thinking about going ahead and getting back into PC, but of course that's way expensive. So when Stadia was announced, it fit both what I wanted. It took out the need to buy expensive hardware. I didn't have to have a console plugged into my home, and I can take it mobile, you know. So I was like, perfect. It'd have the third-party games. It'll be, you know, high def and everything, and take it everywhere. Damn. Not quite as mobile as a Switch, but it definitely getting there. Damn, this thing ate that dude. Like, nothing. Crazy. FPS says Stadia being free multiplayer is really great. Yeah, absolutely. It's gonna be not even just free multiplayer, but a free service altogether. It's just like Steam, but with the service to upgrade your experience without having to again have to rely on your native hardware. Like that's the beauty of it, man. Like you're talking about not owning your games. What are you talking about? What games do you own these days? You don't own shit. Literally, unless you're buying a Nintendo game and it's all on that cartridge, you don't own a damn game. You literally are just paying for a license. That's it. And people have been doing this shit for years on Steam. And years now with these current consoles. It's crazy. So if you're gonna do that anyway, what you've been doing, why have to worry about, like, by the time the Xbox One Sex comes, or the Xbox Sex comes out, it's gonna be obsolete. That's a given. It's gonna be obsolete, you know. But Stadia will keep getting better because they don't have to rely on local hardware, and they'll be able to do things on that platform that won't be possible on local hardware. And that's when we'll start to see this thing run away into its own thing. You know, people will start to see, okay, now this is what this is all about. You know. Anyway, not to say those systems will be bad or anything. It's just like it happens every generation. You get excited about how powerful they are, then start complaining about what they can't do later in the generation. You know. So why would I want to depend on that? Be mad about it? Depend on it? I should have did the other one in the other area. And then also complain about hard drive space. You know, I have to keep buying more hard drives. I don't know. That's just kind of, that was the worst thing about these consoles. I remember when I got my Xbox One for the first time, I was so excited, man. I got Metal Gear Solid 5, which is the shit, by the way. When it comes to gameplay, I love the gameplay in that game. Man, I bought that damn platform. I bought that platform. Got the game, and I didn't know about installs, man. I went to put the game in. I bought it physically, just so I wouldn't have to install the game. I was like, that digital stuff is alright, whatever, but I ain't trying to do all that. I just want to pop my game in and play it, you know? I put the damn game in. These bitches tell me I have to install. I'm like, dude, what? Install? Uh-oh, it's trying to stutter a little bit. Install? I'm not trying to install. I got the game. I don't have to install, man. You know, so I have to wait for like an hour for it. I don't have any more. Oh my god, I'm fucked right now. Okay, do I have a? Can I swing on somebody? I can't swing on nobody. Angel up there. Oh come on, press B to evade attack. Okay. But yeah, I was pissed, man. Still got hit. Dude. You can jump anywhere. Oh, I'm sorry. Excuse me. Oh. But yeah, I was pissed, man. I was pissed, and I've been pissed ever since, especially when I had to install the disc. And since so many people complained about Xbox being always online, which it is always online now, they got rid of the feature to where, okay, you install the disc, and you can take the disc out and put it away. All you have to do is have your console check in. That was it. And, yeah, they got rid of that feature because people were pissed. It's like, it's made it worse. So, frankly, I don't really like this situation when it comes to the hardware. What? Two of them? Are you fucking kidding me, man? I just have to run around and take a beat for a while. It's like you just killed my arch rival, man. I really like that. I appreciate you, buddy. I appreciate you. You just did me a favor. Now I can get all the bitches. Don't fuck with me though.
You got a lot going on up in here. What we talking about? Get straight up slice that shit. Yes, I mean my Rainbow Six, Dead Rising, and Plants vs Zombies. Yes, for sure. Laura Croft is definitely a feminist out here hunting boars and whatnot. I'm not gonna jack. What? I'm gonna do a Jack in the Box run. You want anything free?
Oh yeah, yeah. Matter of fact, if I give me like a sourdough jack or something, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna try to eat one of them. Remember, y'all, I had a surgery. I had three wisdom teeth pulled, and another one in the back. It's terrible. My mouth is literally still numb from that shit. But yeah, I would definitely take one of those, if you don't mind. Beautiful, beautiful queen, lady, lady love. All right, tap L, then tap A to hit. I don't want A. All right. Just a severe ass beating there, y'all. Damn. But yeah, I'ma still get the other
That's part of
consoles,
the
you know,
wreckage.
because of course I'm a hardcore
Jonah!
gamer. I'm a core gamer, so you know I'm gonna have the consoles regardless. I just find it upsetting having to deal with all that nonsense. Can I get that frog? Okay. I can hold R2. Is it there? So hold R2. Oh, just hold. That's right. I forgot. I hadn't played this in a while, dude. I forgot about the crafting and all that. Oh, little frog dude. Wait a minute. So I can kill the frog, but I can't do anything with it? Oh, that's just wrong, Laura. That's just wrong. You should not have done that. You should not have done that. I thought I could at least make use of the frog, you know. That was just a malicious kill. Another crash plane.
Jonah, are you there?
Oh, that's the back end of the plane. Oh, okay, that's the plane. Back end, I got it. Oh man, dude, he's
I
alive.
thought I got you killed.
Hey, do you know what happened to Miguel?
He didn't make it.
Oh yeah, that's right. That dude's done.
What's wrong with your arm?
Some sort of parasite.
Yeah,
I was looking for some
jungle
wormwood,
sickness.
but it doesn't grow around here.
Let me see.
Oh, hey, what are you doing?
If we leave it in there, it'll only get worse. Sit.
Sure you know what you're doing?
I had something
No.
similar happen to me when I was a child in Egypt. I won't lie, it's gonna hurt.
You think that storm from earlier was the storm? The one from the mural?
I don't know.
I think maybe we should stop and take stock. We've been pushing so hard forward. Flying into that storm.
I didn't think it was gonna be that bad.
Well, I should have insisted we turn back. I mean, I get it. You lock onto a problem and everything else just disappears.
Jonah.
Hey, I'm with you. It's my choice, most of the time. But if we die, who stops the cataclysms? Who keeps Trinity from doing what they want?
Sometimes I feel like I have to keep going, and if I don't, then I'll just let everyone down. Maybe for the sake of a few hours, we could have turned back.
Ooh,
Maybe
look
we
at
should
that
give him a
worm.
name.
Okay.
Right?
Eli? No, my cousin. He's always trying to get under my skin.
Nice.
Goodbye.
What an asshole.
Eli.
Oh, poor Eli.
Thanks.
We should go. If we can find Kawakyaku, we can rest for the night.
Sounds good.
Ah, thank you.
I think we can see the village through the vines over there.
I'm glad
I
you
can't
stayed
believe I
at the
finally made
crash
it out
site.
that little,
If you were
that
out there, I
earlier
wanted
jungle
you to be
area.
with me.
Golly.
Yeah, I think Miguel was heading toward it when...
She really tried to balance on that piece of wood. That's hilarious. Anything else in here? Damn.
How'd you manage to get Eli in your arm anyway?
I was trying to figure out if the water was... Got my answer. Do you really believe in all that stuff that you said about the cataclysms, the apocalypse?
I believe that if it is true, it's important enough to die for, or for Trinity to kill for.
We can get through here. Give me a hand.
This is crazy. You're gonna love this game, Joseph. You're gonna love this game.
You see that?
It must be Kawakyaku. We have to get down there.
You sure this is a path?
Come on, stay close to me.
This is definitely
Incredible.
not a path.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh. Oh!
Oh, bruh,
Almost there.
bruh.
Almost there. Heard that
Yeah,
before.
hang tight, bruh. Hang in there, man. Do not fall.
Oh, gotcha.
I
Right.
appreciate you.
I'm okay. Just a
Nah, he
couple
gonna
more
make it.
steps.
Okay.
All right. All right. Take some more space. All right.
You're all right.
I'm okay. I'm okay. Who do you think built all this?
It could have been the Inca. They knew a lot about hydraulics.
Excuse me, y'all. Excuse me.
The bridge is down. Lifting those counterweights.
Maybe.
I hope that this structure is here because we're on our way to that village.
Me too. Can't quite make the dialect out.
I bet this water is drinkable.
You want to try it?
I think I'll stick to the bottles you found in the cargo from the plane.
We gotta explore everything. Can't just go.
You know, if I had known how much time I'd spend in the woods, I'd have paid more attention in Boy Scouts.
Wasn't your thing?
Well, my family situation meant we didn't get to do a lot of stuff like that.
Gotta find everything.
What about you? Ever do Girl Scouts or nature camp as a kid?
Does boarding school count?
I don't know. Does it?
Probably not. But Roth showed me some things. I always prefer the company of adults anyway.
Hey, that did something. I think the water powers the bridge somehow.
Let me just first down here.
With Eli gone, your arm should heal quickly.
Yeah. I feel a lot better already.
It's too heavy. Give me a hand.
The water's filling the bucket.
Good. Let's see what those counterweights do. The bucket's leaking.
There must be something down there.
Hurry! I can't.
Okay, hurry and do what though? Okay, try that there. I want to get next to it. Let's see. Maybe that's it? I don't know. Let's see. Gotta be. What's going on now? How does he want to fill it up? Still be pouring water here. Oh, okay.
Okay, Jonah, you can let go.
Man, I should be lifting off the bridge.
That's it. Let's get across.
Oh man, excuse me. Allergies, something kicking my butt.
Guess we
You
go
like it
through
when
here.
she's in by herself?
After you.
Yeah, Jonah's pretty cool.
Jonah's cool, man. That'd be cool if they did a co-op.
What's that?
I think it's some sort of sealer or...
The Laura and Jonah adventure.
Help me with this.
Sure. What is it?
It's a recipe. Seems to be a mixture of herbs. It could help if we run into any more jaguars.
Let's hope we don't. Way out is over here.
Eye of the Eagle. Hold L1 and tap Y to use precision herbal mixture. Perception herbal mixture. Perception allows Laura to sense animals and natural resources throughout the environment. Okay. Alright, with your superhuman self. With your superhuman self, Laura. I
We're
was
getting
passed
closer
up
to the
some herb
village.
just now.
I can't wait to get back to civilization. These are different from the ruins in Mexico. You guys know if you see anything about Peru?
No. I mean, there is supposed to be a secret city of gold in Peru. Paititi. Every treasure
So
hunter
Joseph,
on Earth
why
is
do you
looking for it.
like
But
when
Dad's
Laura
not
is not
stop
by
in
herself
Mexico.
since she's
Like he
traditionally
lost
by herself?
interest or... I don't know. The next volume picks up in Syria.
Get it with an arrow, really? Why can't I pick up my arrow? Do I have to get that skill again?
It's such a relief to have Jonah back, especially after Miguel. At least Jonah didn't ask what happened. The Jaguars. I don't want him to worry. We have to stay sharp if we're going to get ahead of Trinity.
How far do you think it is to Kwakyaku?
Assuming we're going the right way, hard to say. But the irrigation system is a good sign.
Right.
Do I have that?
People
Really?
were
I
here
have
at
that
some
now?
point. Let's just hope they still are.
Okay, it's already acquired, so. How long would it be able to step between rounds? Okay. Oh wow, check it out. What's the? Oh, I got the old school lore, right? Wow, look at that. That is wild, man. All right, girl, you know, go ahead and rotate for me. That's cool. We're gonna go with that for now. Oh, I had other stuff too. Satchels, equipment. I got that already. All right, we got 2 skill points available. Let's see here. So, reach full draw, rate more quickly, reduce time between charge shots. That's a good one. Unlock weapons, next upgrade level. Let's think. Harvest dark poison from fires. Oh, okay. Yeah, let's do that. Increase chances of finding rare animals. Okay. What is this? Perception. Plans allow uses. Okay. Class 3. Sure, why not? Let's go for it. Let's be right here. I'm gonna try a tomb real quick. Let's see what we can do. Oh wait, this is not a tomb. What's going through here? Let's do somewhere else here. Guess I can't use it. Oh, yeah. Oh, there's a tomb
I found something. There might be a way in.
I'll wait here by the fire.
There's still an option to get something from Jack in the Box. Hook it up. No doubt. Why Laura like to be all in these tight spaces, yo? She don't give a damn. Jay Riley, add me. I'm gonna add you right now, bro. I'm gonna add you right now. If you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. We can get it popping. You gotta support your boy. My boy. My boy. I got you. What is that? Havoc. I can't add you right now. I guess I can't add you right now. I'm gonna add you though. I got you. I got you. Man, boy. Oh!
I have to watch my step.
Okay, now I need to fix the bugs up. Okay, cool. Like, I really have to go in there and, like, hit him with an arrow? Food truck just arrived. As Joseph said, the dialogue. Okay, when I asked about why do you like when she's not alone in the game, but he said the dialogue, and when I'm playing, I become Laura, and the environment becomes my environment, and I know I would want company while running rampant in the wild. Yeah, you get it immersed into the game for sure.
This gear
Definitely
is
a Tomb
early
Raider game,
20th century.
It is live. I mean, I can definitely appreciate that when she has somebody there. It's pretty cool. It would be dope if it was co-op too. You know, I think they did have something like that in the second one. I know they had a multiplayer in the first one, right? But I never really got too deep into that multiplayer. It was like versus multiplayer.
boss? What's the move? Let's see, check the map. Oh. What allergies? Okay, that's something I can actually grab onto. Hey. Thank you. I feel special. Quick little drink break. All right, sounds like it better be. Oh. Are you trying to get rid of me, y'all? I think I already spent all my skills, right? Yeah. Cool, save point, that's cool. Alright. What's this over here? How y'all doing on there? Everybody good? Everybody good? Where they at?
There.
Boy, this game's beautiful. I can't wait to get our 4K display. Catch him over there. Okay, we can't see anything on this side. Nothing hidden over there. Okay.
What an incredible sight.
It is pretty. Oh. That was dope. Wait a minute now. So, hold on, let me go down real quick, cause I don't want to miss anything. Okay. Oh man, I haven't done this in the Tomb Raider game in a minute. Damn. It's probably been like 3 years since I played Tomb Raider. Obviously, I played the first one again for a bit on Stadia, but it's been a long time. Okay. So, throw your grapple axe with X while jumping to swing across gaps. Oh! So was that too early? Was I supposed to wait for a prompt? Yep, that would be dope. Oh yeah, the multiplayer. Yeah, that would definitely be dope. Okay, maybe I was supposed to wait for a prompt, or it was too early. Let's see, did I still get my horror from the venue? sounds so much like Metroid. Metroid Prime. Okay, still back caught. Okay.
Yeah, that sound effect is so much like Metroid. Have you played Rise of the Tomb Raider? Yeah. Is it like that gameplay wise?
Yeah, it's more like Rise of the Tomb Raider gameplay wise. Tighter though, because I remember Rise of the Tomb Raider being a little bit loose. By the way, what's up, man? Swedish gaming dad. I ain't seen you in a minute, bro. I'm thinking of copying it since it's on sale. Definitely cop it. If you like Tomb Raider, if you like Rise of the Tomb Raider, hell yeah, cop it, man. But oh, Rise of the Tomb Raider. But yeah, man, this is great. This is great. Okay, so I'm gonna jump. I don't get it, yo. I don't get it. I'm missing something. Maybe I need to do it immediately after I jump? Either way, we'll just keep trying it out. That's a new mechanic right there. Yeah, but it's definitely tighter than Rise of the Tomb Raider, but you get, more extensive upgrades like you did in Rise of the Tomb Raider, and definitely more abilities. Definitely. And I just grabbed some ore out of this wall, like Rise of the Tomb Raider. So a lot of the, and then you can build your arrows and whatnot. A lot of that stuff is still here, which is good. I just have to remember all of that stuff again. Okay, so maybe I was supposed to jump, then X. There we go. Okay, that's what it was. I wasn't paying attention to the fact that there was something to grapple onto in between the jump. Okay. I'm tripping, y'all. I'm tripping.
That sounds sweet, and I'm on the same page on the looseness. Yeah, hated the gunplay. Exactly. That was one of the big problems with Rise of the Tomb Raider, because the definitive or the original reboot was so tight and precise. Man, that game was fantastic. So to me, Rise of the Tomb Raider is the weakest of the trilogy so far. Definitely brought some really cool stuff to it, but it definitely weakened up and softened up loosened up on the controls, which is not a good idea.
Hell yeah, you know what I'm saying? Got to, baby. The shit I'm serving, man, they ain't got out there, you know what I'm saying? This is just special. I got that work. Appreciate that, sweetest gaming dad. That shit, he's one cool motherfucker, y'all. He one cool motherfucker. Okay, maybe I'm not supposed to go here. Maybe there's something else. Over here. What's that? Y'all, you see that? I have a little stutter. Was that almost 2 hours of gameplay, and that's the first real noticeable stutter I had in the game? I'd say that's what it is. Also, I hadn't even prioritized my internet for my device either, to be honest with y'all, so I still need to do that. I'm pretty sure Joseph is streaming a movie or something, just got on or whatever, but it's all good. Okay. I'm missing something, y'all. Let's see, maybe if I back up. Yep, sure did.
What's up? Oh, I'm heading to a meeting. Catch up with you later on. Listen, Miss Joseph. All right, man. F. It's always fun. Come back through, man, when you got a chance, man. You hella funny, dude.
They must have abandoned
like
this
kicking it
place
with
in the
you.
middle of building it.
And my boy Cherry Man is back. Good to see you back, brother. Glad to have you back in here. I got a good group of people in here, man. All y'all are amazing people. What's up, GD? So I'm having 1 or 2 major frame rate drops. Frame pacing issues about every 1 or 2 hours in Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Yeah. That's nothing. Stadia delivers like crazy. Yeah, exactly, man. This is crazy. I mean, for it literally just to be in its infancy, you know, at the scale that they're doing it at right now, this is great. I'm very satisfied with it. I already know this is gonna get better. Everything that Google has done and they stuck with has gotten tremendously better since its origin. Remember YouTube when it first came out? Now we're doing 4K, 60 frames per second video streaming. And we were doing like crappy low resolution everything. And that was still impressive then. Alright, so what am I supposed to be doing now? So, okay, I see there's a tie off there. So let's go back. Maybe I go back. Streaming service. It's beyond crazy when you think about it. Way to go, Google. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. They did really good, man. They did really good. And again, like I said, they're only gonna get better, so it's just like shit, I ain't really too worried about anything anybody has to say about it. I mean, once that free tier comes out, man, it's just all that's just gonna be null and void. They're gonna be like, oh man, I always knew it was good. I never said it was bad. Like that dude was saying the other day, F was in there. He was talking that crap.
That should
Talking
hold.
about nobody hated on the Switch. Like, are you kidding me? Okay, that should hold it. Oh, maybe. Okay, I'll pull it back. That's what I need to do. Okay. It's like, man, everybody's on the Switch. Okay, no, I shouldn't have done that. Huh. Yeah, because I was using the example of the Switch being hated on in reference to Stadia being hated on. Everybody thought the Switch was going to be trash. Well, most people, you know, thought it was going to be trash. It's a failure. Nintendo's dead. It's over for them. It's a wrap. And now here the Switch is leaping over the Xbox One in sales and trumping the PS4 in its native country in Japan. It outsold the PS3 in Japan already. Outsold the PS4 a long time ago in Japan. And it's doing massive numbers. But nobody has anything to say now, of course, you know. Same thing with Stadia. Once they get their free tier and they're playing that, man, everybody's gonna go, oh man, it was great, man. I don't know what people talk about, man. I never had nothing to say about Stadia, man. Stadia is awesome, man. You know, it's free, man. All I do is buy game on one. No, I don't have to worry about it, man. That's awesome, man. I ain't gotta pay no membership, man. It's cool, man. You know, that's exactly what people are gonna be doing. Same thing. I don't know what you talking about. Nobody ever hated on Stadia. Okay, I really don't know what needs to be done here now. Can't push it forward. And if I pull it back, it's gonna snap it. I don't get it. What you saying? Switch was doomed when they revealed it. Right. I didn't think it'd be successful as it is. See? I mean, at least you're honest. I mean, a lot of people are trying to be dishonest about it, disingenuous. I've been unsubbing to so many tech gaming YouTubers after the Stadia reviews. Yeah, man. One of the people I'm so shocked about, who I've been relying on for media and news, is Young Ye. I mean, he has been like pretty damn integral
all the time. But it's just like, man, he's clickbaiting like a motherfucker, man. He's taking all that traffic, dissing on Stadia. I'm like, man, this is crazy. Like he's sensationalizing everything, every little thing about Stadia, you know? It's like, yeah, dude, I didn't think he would be like that. So I don't know, man. I'm really considering unsubbing the guy, but damn, you know, I was just like, man, you've been such a good channel. I'm scratching my head wondering as to why or how. I mean, he did move out to LA, so maybe the rent is just too high, you know, so he's trying to make that money. But damn, that's crazy. I didn't think he would forfeit his integrity like that. Look at those clicks, and he's just bashing him for every little thing. Alright, man, I'm confused now. That'll hold it, but for what, though? Oh, I pull it. Huh? No? I don't see what it needs to be held for. Okay, let me just go back and see if I'm missing something. Right! Yo, me too, man. Young gay Stadia videos are driving me insane. Yeah, no, it's crazy. I don't understand. And his Metal Gear Solid 5 videos, yeah, of course. Dude's always been awesome. I don't understand this guy. I mean, it must be hard because, you know, the thing is, the guy used to live with his parents. So, you know, he didn't really have to worry about money or anything like that. You know, he just made his awesome videos and spent money on building his infrastructure. Now he's trying to pursue voice acting, you know, which I support that, you know. And, you know, he's living out in, I think he's in Los Angeles. He's in California at the very least, anyway. And, you know, it's a fucking expensive place to live, man. That's for damn sure. Oh, shit. Okay. So anyway, it's an expensive place to live. And, you know, he's trying to support that voice acting, you know, dream of his. And it costs money, man. So maybe he's, you know, like, man, I'm gonna try to get this bread, you know, I'm trying to get this bread, bro. I ain't playing no games for this money. I'm trying to do this fucking voice acting thing, man. This channel ain't bringing in the bread like it needs to, so I need to do what I need to do. Get this money. Stadia's an easy target. They don't have a fan base right now. The fan base is small because there's so many people before we get into the paid beta. Oh, I can't get over. Oh, I can't get over there. That's right. I can't. Okay. I think I know what I need to do. Because, you know, the audience is really small on the platform, so there's no real defense, you know, against any of us who are going to speak out against it. We're going to take advantage of that, man, and get that money until it's no longer profitable, because there'll be a free tier and everybody will be able to know that, hey, this shit actually works. All that shit that was talking, kind of bullshit. Ah, what? That is some bullshit. Oh, I'm so slow. I'm like super slow, y'all. What the hell is wrong with me? Duh. Hit this thing, once it starts, jump on it, and ride it over to the other side. I'm so damn slow. I'm so slow right now. What the hell? What the hell? Wow. Yep, seems the point LA rent would have made me go back to being a criminal. You ain't lying, brother. Shit. You know, man gotta make ends meet, man. You know, he was doing all that shit before in, like, what, Idaho or some shit where he lived, where everything was cheap, lived with his parents and shit, man. He had it made, you know. And he had a little money saved up from all the patrons and whatnot, you know. He had it made, but that shit eating up his pockets, man. He trying to go out with people, you know, all these other actors or whatever. He's trying to spend time around these folks and, you know, eating at these fancy restaurants and shit. That costs money, man. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get into different venues, you know, all that shit, man. That costs money, you know. So I understand, man, trying to make ends meet, but damn, bro, I would have expected more from you, man. I really did. I really expected more from Young. I did not think he would take that route, but you know, what can I say, man? Like you said, you know, hell, I've been a criminal before, so
Made it.
you know, I've done things that are, you know, the most reputable in the past. Had to do what I had to do. So, oh, come on! You know, so what can I say, man? All I know is that Young Ye and all these YouTubers aren't going to kill the service. They can't do that. It's not going to kill it, but it definitely sucks, you know, seeing your favorite service, or even a service that you know is much better than what is being said, you know, being thrown in the dirt like that. It's garbage. It's garbage. Even Digital Foundry, I mean, they sit around and talk like Stadia is just like the worst fucking thing in the world. And it's just a failure to, you know, really do anything great. Like, you know, but then they talk about xCloud like it's the best thing since sliced bread. Like, dude, xCloud is still in damn beta and even it's laggy and shit. Like, come on, man. Not to hate on it, but what Stadia is doing is crazy. And then to compare Stadia to native hardware, it's just ridiculous in my opinion. You know, I don't think it's fair. I mean, they're not doing what Google is doing, you know? So you can't expect this to be one-to-one. It's just not gonna do that. Not yet, anyway. But it's just, I think it's just ways to downplay what they're providing, you know? He's met a fine ass. Oh yeah, you know that happened. You know he got his little Wang suck, man, and lost his damn mind. Everybody out there in Cali, they out there in Cali, boy. Especially they find you an actor, or a singer, or whatever, and he got him a little channel with a million subscribers too. He got him a little money. Shit. Hell yeah, she running them dry. If that's the case, she definitely running them dry.
Now to find my way out.
Eagle's perch. Increase climbing skills to traverse environment with more speed. Okay. I'll do that. Now we got. That little fine ass one, yeah. Yeah. Damn, somebody straight sacrificed. The body's still there. Bananas. If you guys are enjoying the stream, make sure to hit the like button. I greatly appreciate it, y'all. It's awesome. This is the best stream I've had so far. Like, ever. This is one of the awesome things about Stadia that I haven't really mentioned, that I was excited about. Being able, oh, back in the beginning, okay, cool. Is it like a hub location now? Or no, am I supposed to meet Homeboy? Let me see, maybe I'm supposed to meet Homeboy back over there. Maybe. God, I wish I knew. Let me see, I don't want to waste my time. That's my current objective, but now I'm going that way. Yeah, I guess I'm supposed to go back. About Stadia, man, is
I gotta go, brother. Family calls for the alpha. Yeah, peace and love. Definitely, man. Peace, man. Thanks for joining us, SDG, SPD. Take care of the family, brother. I'll see you next time, man. Appreciate you stopping by. But yeah, with Stadia, I've been wanting to do streaming. And of course, I mean, for the most part, I have to do streaming. Being a Switch main, I'd have to use my PC as my third-party game streaming. But the PC I'm using is a Surface Pro. Surface Pro cannot run quality games like this. I just won't do it. So I'd have to invest I'd have to invest into another PC. Obviously, get a
You find
console,
anything?
another console.
Another of those Maya
Oh,
altars,
okay, he is back
and
this way.
an
Oh,
old
okay,
camp
that's right, it was
gone
that
to
way.
ruin.
We should keep going.
Right.
So Stadia was introduced. I don't have to worry about the hardware. They'll do the heavy lifting, and I can just stream what I'm experiencing with you guys. That's what I was thinking in theory, and
Remind
it
me how
worked
the
out
riddle goes
perfectly.
again?
So I'm happy that it's working
Chase
out.
the heart of the serpent.
To the silver-crowned mountain where the twins confer.
Yep, it's working out. So I'm very happy with that. And so apparently, all the features of Stadia that were talked about are already baked into the platform. They're already available. It's just that the developers
Jonah,
have to choose whether or
help me
not
with
they're
this.
going to take advantage of them. So
On 3, 2,
things like
1.
things like state share. So like where I am right now in Tomb Raider, if you want to play it, I can provide you the link. Damn, fuck.
Come on!
My dude. Hey, the French fries. Right no eye, fool. Hey, fool. Whew. God damn. Can I carve that motherfucker out?
Lara, are you
Oh, you lucky
okay?
I can't carve you. I'd be wearing you right now.
Are you okay?
Help me with this.
Damn. That's crazy. I forgot what I was talking about.
Your back looks bad.
Yeah, carve him out.
I'm gonna go make camp.
That's right. I'm gonna eat you and drink your blood and gain your powers. Shit. And then make a satchel out your ass. Yup, see? That's it. Make some gear.
Let me take a look at that. It's not pretty. You know, with everything we've been through recently, I've been thinking about my brother. I always tried to protect him. From my father. From himself. But I lost him.
You did everything you
Good
could.
story, yo.
If I had been in the right place, at the right time, he would still be here. If I had eyes in the back of my head.
You can't protect everyone.
You said if I had eyes in the back of my head. Come on, bro. You know he down for the cyborg future.
Thank you.
His first pre-order is the eyes on the back of your head augmentation.
I miss him.
I know. My parents. I miss them too. I had a dream about my mother recently.
Yeah?
It was so vivid. When I was little, my father used to keep things from me. Hide things. About her, especially.
Why would he do that?
After she died, he thought they'd cause me pain. It didn't stop me from looking for them, of course. I still have so many questions.
Your dad created as many mysteries as he solved.
Just live, man. So good. Come on, man.
Dominguez said that he would use the silver box of Ishel to remake the world. If you had that power, what would you do?
Panic, probably.
You wouldn't go back to when your brother was alive and be with him again.
And lose everything else? No way. I like this world. It's not perfect. But everything I love now is in it.
Oh, boy. He love him some Laura, boy. He love him some Laura. She let that dude too, man. When they was at that helicopter, he shut her ass down. She was like, I ain't gonna argue with my man. That's the first order of things. You don't go stepping all on your man when he trying to tell you something right. Shut up. She was pissed.
Claim her
She
treasure.
shut her mouth.
The
I'm like,
adventurer Lara Croft must
fresh,
outwit
Laura.
the
She's
king,
getting grown up.
reach the Forbidden Tomb, and solve the mystery of the White Queen. The way will be fraught with trials.
Laura, are you doing your maths homework?
The adventurer should not dally any longer. In a minute, Dad!
What?
The high walls of the castle beckon, taunting.
Oh my goodness. Alright, so on that note, I'm gonna go ahead and jump off. I'm about to play as Little Laura. Little Laura in Tomb Raider. And shout out to Tomb Raider. I did not expect this one right here. But we've been at the 2-hour mark. We didn't pass that 2-hour mark, and I gotta get ready to take some other things, and then I have to work later. So, tomorrow, same time, it'll be around 10 o'clock tomorrow, Central Time. I'm gonna do another stream. And we're gonna continue as a Little Laura in the Croft Manor and explore the backyard and try to steal cookies from the cookie jar and evade the butlers and maids. And there's somebody at my doorbell. So anyway, thank you guys for joining me, man. If you haven't hit the like button already, please do. I appreciate it. Share this content with others. And if you did like it again, go ahead and subscribe if you hadn't already and hit that notification bell for more videos like these. Until next time, you guys.